can do it. Sure we can do it. We just got to, yeah, 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 yeah.
It's Monday the 8th of May and Mr J and I are off on a trek out for a little while today, and we're off to get some more bird feed because yet again they've run out of food. Well, we're back from getting the feed and the chickens are making my favourite noise. That's very definitely I laid an egg noise. We've had loads of eggs today, it's been great. Well, there we go, yet again the back of the van is stuffed full of chicken feed. And this time we've managed to get growers pellets, layers pellets and chick crumb, all from the same place. You know, in this feeding chickens business, it's not cheap, it's really not cheap. That was just another £70 and that's, you know, that's really not going to do us all that long. But it won't do us 2 weeks. It will do us a week and a bit. So it's just, it just feels so expensive. But then, you know, the upshot of that is, well, the flip side of that is that we get amazing eggs, and we sell our eggs, which helps pay for the food a little bit. It doesn't nowhere near covers it, but it does help a little bit. But most importantly, we get cracking meat at the end of it. We get absolutely fantastic chicken. And it's not just fantastic chicken. We know that it's organic and that the chickens have led a good life and that they've had a nice time while they've been alive and that they've been looked after and loved, because that's what we do with them. And to me, that's a really good way to have our food. You have to excuse me, I'm going to have to put my sunglasses back on. I know it's really difficult when someone's talking and you can't see their eyes, but all you can see at the moment is me squinting, so 2 seconds. Okay, that's better. Now I'm not squinting. So yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about the chickens having a good life. You know, actually, we were just saying that how much more we like having the chickens in the field by the piggeries. So they get plenty of shade, but they also get sunny spaces, and they've got bits to sit in and sit on and hide under and dig in, and it's actually so much better than just the big open field that they had before. Now that doesn't mean they're not going back to the big open field, because they definitely will be at some point, because we were just resting the field when we put the chickens in here. But it is a nicer place for them to be, and it's prompted me to have a look at how we can plant different plants throughout the field out there, and to provide shade and spaces for them to snuggle under and to desk bathe and all those things. Well, it's 6:30 in the evening and the ducks are coming to see me, so sorry if it gets really noisy. That would be the ducks coming to say hello. And actually, do you know what? I haven't found a duck egg today. There were none in the duck house this morning when we got them up, and they've obviously laid them somewhere on the small holding today, but who knows where. So I am off to go and look in all their favourite haunts, see if I can find where they've laid their eggs. They quite often like to lay them under trees or under bushes, but there's nothing obvious in all their usual hidey places. There's a path they've made there, so there could be something in there. Well, if there is, I'm not going to find it. And they also quite often like to lay in that corner just there. But no, there's nothing here either. It's just it's a bit like going on a wild goose chase. Except it's a wild duck egg, or a domestic duck egg chase. This is bonkers. While I'm thinking about the ducks, one of the things I wanted to do today was to get our cordless drill out and to drill some more ventilation holes around the top of the duck house, because I'm not convinced they've got enough air flowing through, because quite a lot of mornings it's pretty stinky in there, even when the bedding is really quite clean. Well, there we go, a series of holes all along the back of the duck house. This duck house is nothing more glamorous than a bicycle storage shed, which we bought just for this purpose, and then we added the pop hole at the end, so the big doors on the front of it make it really easy for me to open the doors up and clean it out. This is a great view to realise just how wonky my pallet fence is. Do you know, I hadn't really noticed quite how wonky that was before. It'll be fine, it does the job, that's the main thing. Now this afternoon, after we'd got back from getting the chicken feed and we'd had a cup of tea or two, I finally tackled the next raised bed that I've been saying I'm going to do for about the last 4 days, but I haven't felt up to doing. And pleased to say today I have felt up to sitting on a cushion and just gently getting the weeds out of the ground. And here's my cushion that I've been sitting on, and there we go, there's the raised bed. Well, it's not very raised at the moment. There is the next bed. And you can see there's still quite a lot of lettuces to get through, and I've been giving some away, but still there are some more there. And I had completely forgotten, and I'm so pleased I remembered as I was going, but last year I planted two little monarda, which are, they're used to fragrance Earl Grey tea. At this end there's some sage, but I'm really pleased that I remembered I planted these two, because otherwise I'd have pulled those out thinking they were weeds, and I paid quite a bit of money for those. I paid about £6 for 3 of them. I've just found one of them yesterday, and it hasn't made it through the winter. Well, actually it hasn't made it through the ducks giving it attention, so that will grow into a shrub. I'm going to pinch out the growing tips so that bushes out, and it will then become much bigger. So I need to find my planting plan, because I can't really remember what was due to go into this bed, and when I do, I'll pop it up on the screen. And so the next thing I need to do for this bed is to give it some sort of edging, some sort of border, and then to bring over some more compost, some homemade compost, and some of the composted wood chippings. And once that's up to a decent level, then I can plant it up. As ever, I'm joined by Monty today, who's desperate for my attention. Oh, little boy, you're so funny, you're so lovely. So Mr. J's been out with me looking for duck eggs. We've got no idea where they've hidden them. Never mind, maybe tomorrow they'll be in the duck house. Towards the back of the garden, it's the back of the vegetable plot at least, are the globe artichoke plants, and I've just noticed something. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. In here amongst these, look, yes, it's our first globe artichoke. I'm so excited about this, I really am. Look at it, looks amazing. Well, that was an absolute bonus for the end of the day. I'm heading inside. It's starting to get a little bit nippy now in the wind. I'm gonna have a cup of tea before it's time to get those chickens put to bed.